stall cup.
Okay, thank you. You have previously been seen by a Tucson City Court magistrate, and you are already being held on a $250 bond. You have a new charge of trespassing.
I'm not sure why I got. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Your Honor. Why I got the charge of trespassing to begin with? I just sat down for a second to tie my shoe and bum a lighter.
So he's only said he released the chips.
Yeah, don't talk about your case.
Yes, sir.
You are already represented by the city public defender, so you can talk to your attorney about it. I'm not going to hold you on the new charge. Everything's consolidated. You're already being held, and you already have a video review scheduled for April 15th at 1:45. Okay? That's your next court date, or if you bond out before then, May 12th at 9:30 in person. Tucson City Court, you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. I don't.
All right, ma'am, go sit up. Go sit right here.
Somebody expressed to me what their social charges to begin with, though.
You sit right here.
Somebody's been using my name. I don't know.
Your Honor, we were just informed Mendoza and Nicolette have refused.
Have they refused before?
This is going to be listed. Nicholas's third refusal, or Nicolette's third refusal. Sorry.
Nicolette, I'll deem him as having waived his right and to be present. And then you say Mendoza has already also refused.
Have you refused before? No. From our end, I don't see that he's refused, Your Honor.
Oh, he has not? Okay. All right. Well, that is adjudicated, but it's not adjudicated. So you got a court date, May 7th, but it's
And then on Mendoza, we can do your continuance.
he just said he didn't refuse.
Oh, he didn't refuse. Oh, okay.
I thought he said at first he refused. He didn't say on our
Oh,
end.
he didn't refuse, but this is his first time. So it's the first time he would have been seen.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll just vet him for tomorrow. Good evening. What's your name?
Matthew,
Matthew what?
Frederick Herrera, Anderson Jr.
Just a minute.
Oh. In custody. Is he in custody?
Okay, you're charged with assault, theft, and disorderly conduct. I'm going to order that you have no contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the incident location. Do not possess any or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs, and no firearms or other weapons. You are being held on a felony case, so you will remain in custody on that regardless. This misdemeanor matter, I'm going to hold you on a $500 bond on that and appoint the city public defender to represent you. And you're going to have a video review April 18th, 1:45. If you're released prior to that date, May 8th, 2 o'clock. This is at Tucson City Court. You're excused.
It's a stand up. Yeah.
Hello, what is your name?
Ramses,
I'm sorry, say again.
Ramses Contreras.
Contreras?
Sí.
Okay. Is the Spanish interpreter on? I guess not. Yes, it's Spanish. Well, let's wait until we can get the interpreter on, and we'll see the next person.
Yes, Your Honor. Contreras?
Sí.
Sit. Dobbins, yeah. Go ahead.
Hello, what is your name?
Dale Dobbins.
Okay, you have an arrest warrant out of Maricopa County Superior.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
16 charges of possession of narcotic drugs and possession of paraphernalia. $250 bond is listed on the warrant. Apparently, well, let me double check. Great.
Yeah, this is a Spanish interpreter on the line.
Okay, just one moment. We'll see that person next after this one.
Although I don't know if it means
Okay. Looks like you had failure to appear. So we're going to set bond in the amount of $250. And you have a court date or review hearing of May 9th at 9 o'clock. No alcohol or illegal drugs, and don't return to the location of the alleged incident. Okay, you're excused.
yeah.
Okay, ¿qué quieres?
And this is Mr. Right. What do I do with this file, though? Ah, here it is. Ramses Contreras, right?
Sí.
¿Es usted un señor Ramsés Contreras? Yes.
Okay, so you're charged with misconduct involving weapons as a prohibited possessor. Looks like you have.
Se le acusa de mala conducta con un arma de fuego siendo un poseedor prohibido.
Looks like you have an immigration hold and a felony hold.
Parece que tiene una orden de detención de ICE, de migración, y también una orden de detención por un delito mayor.
I'm going to order that you not possess any firearms or other weapons and no alcohol or illegal drugs.
Voy a ordenar que no esté en posesión de ningún arma de fuego, ni tampoco ninguna otra arma, y tampoco puede tomar bebidas alcohólicas, ni tampoco ninguna droga ilegal.
Okay.
County attorney
Okay.
recommending that I hold you on $1,000 bond.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, the amount was 1,000?
15,000.
La fiscalía está recomendando que lo detengo con una fianza de $15,000.
And let's hear from the defense as to the bond request.
Ahora el abogado defensor va a hablar sobre la petición de la fianza.
Your Honor, he has no prior felony convictions and he's a 2 on the NCA and the FTA scale.
Muy bien, su señoría no tiene ninguna condena anterior en cuanto a delitos mayores y está en las dos escalas de que representan riesgo.
Because of the ICE hold, regardless of the bond set tonight, he's going to remain in some type of custody.
Por la orden de detención con ICE, no importa cuánto sea la fianza, se va a quedar bajo custodia.
I'd ask you set the bond at 7,500.
Le pido que fije la fianza en 7,500.
Does the state have anything to add?
La fiscalía quiere agregar algo.
No, Your Honor.
No, su señoría.
With that bond in the amount of 10,000, pretrial services supervision is posted.
Voy a fijar la fianza en $10,000. Si se paga la fianza, hay que estará bajo la supervisión de servicios previos a juicio.
Preliminary hearing is April 21st at 1:30, and the public defender is appointed.
La audiencia preliminar se programa para el 21 de abril a la 1:30 de la tarde y se le nombra el abogado de la oficina del abogado defensor para los presentados.
And you're excused, sir.
Muy bien, señor, se puede retirar.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Please. Okay.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Felipe Navarro.
Okay, thank you. Your charge with domestic violence, disorderly conduct, 2 count. I'm gonna order that you have no contact with Roy Roseland or Margaret Chapp, and stay away from their home and respective workplaces. Don't commit any acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs.
Your Honor, I live there.
You get a one-time return visit with a police escort to get your belongings. And I am gonna, how does this say? Oh. Here. Okay, I'm gonna release you with those conditions. Your next court date is at Pima County Justice Court, April 21st at 10:30 a.m. You're excused.
All right, I'm gonna go out the door, down the stairs, see what the females. Jennifer.
Oh.
Hello, what's your name?
Jennifer Reese Marie.
One moment.
No. Intersection, yeah.
You're not to have contact of any, oh, you're charged with domestic violence and disorderly conduct. You're not to have contact of any kind with Sally Gibney. Don't commit any acts of domestic violence. To stay away from Ms. Gibney's home and workplace. You get a one-time return visit with a police escort to get your belongings. You're released with these conditions. Your court date at Pima County Justice Court is April 21st at 10:30. You're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Go out the doors, down the stairs with the females. Benjamin.
Hello.
Hello, what's your name?
Benjamin Prado.
You're charged with possession of paraphernalia, misdemeanor. I'm going to order no alcohol or illegal drugs and don't return to location of the alleged incident. You're released on this case. Court date is April 21st, and that'll be at 8:30 a.m. Pima County Justice Court. You have another matter, which is an arrest warrant out of Western Pinal Justice Court, failure to comply with the court domestic violence, failure to comply with a court order, and failure to appear. This lists a $500 bond. And
Your Honor.
you've got a second one, also failure to comply with a court order. This one with a $585 bond.
Your Honor. On the failure to appear, if you look on the record, I was actually arrested, in custody on one of the dates, so I couldn't go because I was here in the Tucson Pima County Jail. I couldn't make it to Casa Grande. I was in jail.
And when was that?
That was the most the last one, whatever the last date was. That was that. I did email the courts and I let them know, but they haven't got back to me on regards to setting me another court date or letting me know a status on that. And obviously I got picked up before then, and I'm here on that warrant. But I've been emailing and I've been trying to get that fixed because I didn't want to get arrested on this warrant, especially if I was in custody. I just wanted to get this all taken care of.
When were you released from custody, sir?
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. I had a concussion on my head. I'm really bad with the dates and stuff like that. But it was pretty recent. Whatever the date was, I don't know if you have any access to dates on Peter.
What I want to know is when you were eventually released, why didn't you get in touch with that court?
I did. So that's what I was trying to tell you right now is that I did try.
But you don't know when that was.
Oh no! So when I got released, I did mention it to the clerk, and she said to email the judge, which I did. I emailed the judge whatever it was, the email they gave me,
You
and
emailed, sir.
it just says the email says like
I'm not asking you what it said. I said which judge? A judge here in Tucson or a judge?
Oh, judge in Casa Grande. You know, I just want to get that taken care of.
Okay, stop talking, sir. Just hold on.
The nurse. And for ticket.
All right, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. Before noon tomorrow, you are to contact the Western Pinal Justice Court in Maricopa and arrange a court appearance, either in person or by Zoom.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay? You're excused.
Thank you.
Just so you can go out the door, sit down there with the males. Thank you. Father, go ahead.
Heenan.
Hello, what's your
No. Keenan. Yeah.
Heenan Sherman.
okay. You have an arrest warrant on charges of trespassing and assault. This case is from 2023, and this warrant is dated January 22nd of this year, and lists a $2,499 bond. It's already been set, actually. So you're going to be seen tomorrow at 10 o'clock a.m. And I think I should appoint a lawyer for you, so hold on.
Okay.
Attorney John Illis is going to be representing you tomorrow, 10 o'clock a.m., and that'll be on video.
Okay.
All right? You're excused.
Thank you.
Armstrong.
Hello, what's your name?
Michael Armstrong.
You have an arrest warrant out of Tucson City Court. Charges are domestic violence, threats, and intimidation, and domestic violence disorderly conduct. I had an attorney appointed to you previously, and you failed to appear in court back in June of last year.
Your Honor, I turned myself in and I went to 3 after that, and then we became homeless, and so the judge gave me, thanks to her, she gave us blankets, and then we just I kind of got I missed it.
Okay.
I didn't mean to not.
You
I
can
didn't mean.
you can talk to your attorney about that and talk to the judge about it. $1,000 bond. Mr. Jeff Brickovich is reappointed to your case, and you have a video review scheduled for April 16th at 1:30, Tucson City Court. Okay, you're excused.
Carol. Mona.
Hello, what is your name?
Yes, my name is Shimona Carol.
Carol, you're charged with domestic violence assault with injury and domestic violence disorderly conduct. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence. I am going to release you from custody. Your next court date at Tucson City Court is May 6th at 1:30 p.m. Your excuse.
Thank you.
Man, go out the door, see what the females. Look, Amanda.
Hello, what is your name?
Amanda Cook.
Okay. Amanda. You're charged with domestic violence assault and domestic violence disorderly conduct. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence. You are not to have contact of any kind with Connor Cook, and you are to stay away from his home and workplace.
Your Honor, I have a special needs son that I also live in the household with us, and I am his sole caretaker. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, Connor might be able to leave, but I don't know what to do about my other son. My husband's a truck driver. I'm his sole caretaker.
Okay, and who's taking care of him now?
Right now, he's by himself. My husband is home for 2 days, and that's it. He is 23. He's autistic, type 1 diabetic, and he's not in great health. If anything, the next time could be his last when he ends up in the hospital.
Okay, I'll strike the requirement that you not have contact with Connor. But do not
Thank you.
commit any acts of domestic violence. And I suggest to you that if you commit another act of domestic violence or there's another disturbance with Connor, you're probably going to be in custody for a while. Okay, so
Yes,
you're
yes,
going to
Your
have to
Honor.
learn how to get along with him.
I understand, Your Honor.
All right. Your next court date and your release, your next court date is May 12th at 9:30. You're excused.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, ma'am, go out the door, sit down, or downstairs, sit with the females. Emily, take us. Arms through your shirt. Go and sit down right here.
Hello,
Hello, what is your name?
Emily Olivia Ortegas.
You have numerous files that you've already been seen on and failed to appear on. You have a case that you have not been seen on yet, and your chart, and this is from today. The charges are disorderly conduct, criminal damage, criminal trespass. Assault with injury and possession of drug paraphernalia. And this is assigned to Judge Hale. Bond is set in the amount of $1,000. The city public defender is appointed. Don't have any contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the incident.
Hey, let's wake up.
Okay.
Video review is scheduled for April 18th at 1:45. If the bond is posted May 12th, 9 o'clock in person at Tucson City.
Vegas.
Huh.
Wake up.
Okay, I am. I'm sorry.
You're excused.
Okay, so what are we gonna say?
It's $1,000 bond. You're staying.
Okay,
Check the
thank
door downstairs with Pima. Sanchez.
Hello, what's your name?
Maite Sanchez.
Here, yeah.
You okay?
Keep on these one.
I'm going to order that you have no contact with Lima, Castro, or Lydia. Stay away from their home, Sulima's workplace, and Lydia's school. Don't commit any acts of domestic violence. Don't possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs. You get a one-time return visit to get your belongings if you live there, and bond is set in the amount of $500. The city public defender is appointed to represent you, and a video review hearing is scheduled for April 18th at 1:45. You're excused.
On my release or?
No, $500 bond, man.
All right.
You paid $500 here to me. You go out the door downstairs to females. Morella, get out here.
Hello, what's your name?
Alonzo Moreno, Your Honor.
So, what I do.
You're charged with 2 counts of domestic violence interfering with judicial proceedings. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence. You are not to possess or consume any alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs, and don't possess any firearms or other weapons. You are also not to have any kind of contact with Ramon Varela or Rosa Varela, and you to stay away from their home and workplaces, if any. Also ordering that you obey the protective order that's in place. Bond is set in the amount of $2,500. The city public defender is appointed to represent you. And we're going to set a video review for April 18th at 1:45. If you bond out before then, May 13th, 9:30 will be your in-person appearance date at Tucson City Court. You're excused.
Your Honor, please wait for the charges for this dependent.
All right. And where are you, by the way? Oh, there you are. Okay. I saw your arm just now. All right. We'll waive reading of the charges. Don't have any contact with the alleged victims. Stay away from the victim's residence. No alcohol or illegal drugs, and no firearms or other weapons. Other conditions are listed on the paperwork. The county attorney is asking for a $150,000 bond. We'll hear from defense counsel.
Your Honor, he has lived in Arizona for 32 years, and so he has ties to the community and to the state. It looks like he does have a no bond hold right now as well. I'd ask you to set the bond in this matter at $50,000.
Okay, thank you. I think we'll stick with 150,000. April 21st, 1:30 is your next court date, sir, and the county public defender is appointed to represent you. You're excused.
Okay. You sit down on the chair with, go from there, come back there. If they don't. So,
Hello, sir. What's your name?
Jesus Danilo Corrales.
You're charged with possession of a dangerous drug. Don't possess or consume. Oh, actually, never mind. state's moving to dismiss this case. Dismissal is without prejudice. That means it could be refiled at a future date,
Yes, sir.
right? But right now it's dismissed.
Okay.
You also have an arrest warrant. No, you haven't, not strike that. You have a new charge, not an arrest warrant. A new charge of domestic violence assault. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no firearms or other weapons. Don't have contact of any kind with Nicole Hernandez, and stay away from her home and workplace.
So, do I arrange? Can you arrange for me to pick up my clothes or my sister and my stuff? I have my work clothes and all my belongings there.
Okay, sir, just hold on. I gotta review this for a moment.
So,
If you and she live together, you get a one-time return visit with a police escort to get your belongings. I
okay.
am, however, going to hold you on a $2,500 bond. I'm appointing attorney John Illis to represent you, and you're going to be seen tomorrow on video, 1 p.m. You're excused.
Yes.
Hello, what is your name?
Comuna State.
Okay. You're charged with domestic violence, kidnapping, and domestic violence disorderly conduct with a weapon. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence. You're not to possess or consume any alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs, and you're not to possess any firearms or other weapons. I'm ordering that you have no contact with Pajarni Day and stay away from the other victim. No return to the home or workplace of the victims or the school of the other victim. The state is requesting a $15,000 bond. We'll hear from defense counsel.
Your Honor, he has no prior felony convictions. He's a 1 on the FTA and the NCA scale. He's lived in Tucson for 3 years and he's currently employed. I'd ask that you release him to pretrial services.
We'll hear from the state.
Your Honor, while the state understands the lack of criminal history, the state's bond recommendation is based on the nature of the offense involving a weapon, and the state is concerned about the presence of a minor during the offense.
Bond is set in the amount of $10,000. Your next court date is April 21st at 1:30, and the public defender will be representing you. You're excused.
Corte.
Hello, what's your name?
Richard Johnson Duarte.
Okay. You have an arrest warrant out of Pima County Superior Court. Charges listed are endangerment, substantial risk of death, criminal damage greater than 10,000, narcotic drug possession or use, drug paraphernalia, driving under the influence, and DUI drug. Those latter two are misdemeanors, the others are felonies. So we're going to order no alcohol or illegal drugs. Don't drive without a valid driver's license. No contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the incident location. The bond listed on this warrant is $2,000, which is what the county attorney is recommending. And
Yeah, I didn't know that I had.
you're on felony probation. We'll hear from the defense.
Your Honor, he's a lifelong resident of Tucson and has ties to the community. He believes that this warrant issued when he was in rehab and he was unaware that the warrant had been issued or that he had missed the court date. I would ask the court to give him a chance on release.
We'll hear from the state.
Your Honor, as the court noted, the state is recommending the warrant amount that's based on the high scores given to the defendant by pretrial services, as well as the fact that he's on probation.
Thank you. $2,000 pretrial services supervision if the bond is posted. And like I said, no. April 17th, 1:30 is your next court date. Public defender appointed, and you're excused.
Elder John.
Hello, what is your name?
John Elder.
Okay. You're charged with possession of a dangerous drug and possession of drug paraphernalia. Order no alcohol or illegal drugs, no firearms or other weapons. Don't return to location of the alleged incident. County attorney's recommending a $10,000 bond. And we'll hear from the defense.
Your Honor, he's lived in Tucson for 5 years and has ties to the community. He currently is without a residence and without a job, so he has no ability to pay any bond. I'd ask that the court set the bond at $3,000.
We'll hear from the state.
Your Honor, the state doesn't have anything to add to the written recommendation.
Bond is set at $5,000, April 21st, 1:30. Public defender appointed, and you're excused, sir. Hello, what's your name?
Jose Jimenez.
You're charged, sir, with domestic violence, aggravated assault, strangulation, and possession of a dangerous drug. I'm going to order no alcohol or illegal drugs. Don't commit any acts of domestic violence. Do not possess any firearms or other weapons. No contact of any kind with Kendra Ammerman. Stay away from her home and workplace. County attorney's asking for a $30,000 bond. We'll hear from the defense.
He's a lifelong resident of Tucson and has ties to the community. He has no prior felony convictions, and he's a 2 on the NCA and the FTA scale. He does work right now, and he supports 2 minor children, one of which has special needs. He is currently enrolled with La Frontera for behavioral health. Based on the lack of criminal history, I'd ask that you set the bond at $5,000.
We'll hear from the state.
Your Honor, the state is concerned about the nature of this offense. At the same time, recognizing he does not have any felony criminal history, but the state is concerned given this does involve strangulation as well as the presence of at least one minor, if not multiple minors, during the offense.
All right, thank you. We'll set bond in the amount of $15,000. Court date is April 21st at 1:30. Public defender appointed. You get a one-time return visit with a police escort to get your belongings.
I do it. I do it.
Okay. Good night, everyone. Have a good evening.
Have a good night.